here with the second part on the painting tutorial of the Zoat, the last miniature from the Blackstone Fortress. So if you want to know how to reach this point, I did the first part, so you can check the part 1. And in this second part we are going to work on the highlight, details and some effects. We're going to do a glass effect here and there. I want to do this tube like a glass effect as well. Okay, so we are going to work on that. But I will start with the face. We are going to go down. Remember the nails and the bottom is done because I wanted to keep it attached to the base. So now I will start with the face and we are going to go down. We are going to go from there down, finalizing with the 2 arms. So I'm going to do the eyes first, and I will apply a yellow color, a yellowish color. So I'm going to use a messy desert, okay, in the eyes. So I have it already here prepared in my wet palette. This is the color I'm going to use. Okay, it's I call it yellow, but in reality it's ochre. We are going to apply this in the eye socket, on the eye. Like that. I'll do the same. If you go for a very light yellow, as the eye is very small, you will look white almost. So this way I'm using more ochre, because once I have applied the black, will look more the color I wanted. Okay, so this is all, and now I'm going to take can take Corpus Black. Okay, this one. Put it here in the palette. I will need any way to do the black later on. In the palette. And we are going to put a vertical line. That was too thick. Okay. Sometimes you will need to repeat depending how it goes. Okay, it's good enough. I think both are good. Now I'm going to take first Warpstone Glow. Okay, I will prepare here Warpstone Glow. We are going to start with the scales. So I will put. Let me take. We will need some Warpstone Glow on my palette, and then I will go for the highlights, something that have less content in yellow, so I can go for a more the saturated green as a highlight. So I will use this one. Okay, it's Carnix Green. More up in the pastel range, and I think this will give a nice touch. So put here some of the wet palette. Okay, and now we are going to do all the scales. So what we do first, let's take a small tail brush. First, I'll go here around the eyes. So first I apply the wash tone glow. Okay. I'll do the bottom as well. And then I take the streaking green. I'll do like that. When it's very dark, like here, I don't need to do any cleanup. I'll just take streaking green, and then sometimes with wash tone glow we're going to smooth. Okay, we can even prepare a mixture if you want on your wet palette to help on the transitions. So the striking green have less quantity of yellow, and this is what I wanted to use it to make to the bit to go a little bit out of the warstone or mood green that has more this yellow component. Okay, and we keep doing. So this can be, we are not going to highlight all the scales, but we need to do the main ones. You don't need to do the scale in all the positions, so just first apply the streaking green. And with warstone I help myself to smooth. Put some water on the warstone, on the streaking. And I can using warstone to help myself as well. I'm going to make a mixture most likely here in the middle, 50-50 of each. So I can go and have a color that is closer to my objective. Okay. The idea here is to keep doing and adding color variation to all the skin, clean up a little bit the contrast paint, although the contrast paint have worked very nicely. So To be fair, this for being a layer of Quantus Paint was extremely good. So I will just work a little bit on that when doing the highlights. You don't need to do it everywhere, just where you see that it's there a little bit dirty, or you want to add more. You want to add more definition. For example, here I want to enhance this bar. I want to make it more visible. Okay, so we'll keep working. You can see here, for example, on this scale, we want to clean up a little bit that the black have went a little bit into the green. Here I want to light a little bit, this is too dark, so I will come and light that. I'm okay to have some scale with a little bit of different color than the others, okay? So it's part of the... Make this miniature richer. Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to do some here on camera, and I will do the rest of camera. And again, this is one of the parts where we are going to spend more time. Right, but the skin tone maybe is the most important part of this miniature. If you make a mistake, I come back with almost black and I correct this one. Okay, so I keep doing that. On all the parts. Let's take a little bit of point in the color. And again, you don't want to do all the scales, eh? example, one that can be interesting to do. But this one's there. And a lot of people will think that this step is not needed. It's okay as well. Okay. I mean, it's up to everyone to know how much time you want to invest. What I would recommend anyway is this one that's here at the back. I would recommend at least to do these ones. This is more like a crocodile tail. Okay. And now we'll take a 50-50 mixture. A little bit lighter. So I will keep working on the skin and I'm back for the next step. Okay, to finalize the work on the skin, the last thing I'm going to do is the nails of the hand that is handling the pistol, and I'm going to apply the same color we have used before for the belly. It was one of the Idonet's skin colors. I don't remember the color. It's a very pale green. This one. We're going to go use this one that is Iron Arc skin. Okay, Iron Rack skin. Sorry. And we just do the nails. This is a nice combination of a greenish okay, can do this one. This one. You can see. Now you can see how the skin is looking like. It's much richer in color. Okay. Let's work now on the red. So I'm going to put on my palette Evil Sun's Scarlet. I will use as well Fire Dragon Bright. And I'm going to take a little bit of Flash Gith Yellow. No, what is with that I'm going to do the work on the belly. This may be the most visible part. You can imagine that I will apply the same techniques on the other parts. So first of all, I'm going to come back with corn red and just clean up most of the red that we have out there to go back to a brighter red. But you can see that it's very thin. Okay, I'm going to do the same here. 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 And just to make a small correction, because I went too fast. Here a little bit, I want to move it. I'm going to go to a smaller brush. I mean with the better. And now I'm going to apply red, very bright red, doing something like that. Okay. And with corn red, we are going to start thinning down. And I'm going to go back with scarlet. It's too thick, to be fair. I'm going to do now another bright point, for example here. We can do another one there, just to add some variation. First I'm going to move the color up with the orange. Okay, I'm going to do the same here. Here what I do is I follow more or less the shape. And now I go back to red, to put a button on this red. And again, corn red. Put a little bit of orange there in the middle. No, again, red. I have to be careful because my scarlet red was too thick. I mean, here you really want thin paints to do these effects. And I'm going to do a little bit of yellow, very little. I'm going to put a little bit of yellow as well here. Now what we can do, I can add here and there very little points. And I use the same red to release them a little bit. Something like that. Okay. Let me do, for example, now the jaw on the mask. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first apply the scarlet. I'm going now to smooth with corn red, and here we just add a little bit of orange. Like that. And I will keep working all the different parts in the same way. Okay, so let's do another one here. These are the smaller ones. These smaller ones I will do a different treatment. So first I will do corn red. These ones I will do a very bright point on the top. Okay. Now I will go to the bottom. Scarlet. You can see paint is very thin. I will go with the scarlet on top. The bright point is too big. So I will take corn red, make this a bright point, it's much smaller, and make it brighter with yellow. Okay, and now it's a little bit like the technique of the gem. Okay, we have that. Now I will wait that this dries before touching more. And you can see the different ways to do these things. So I will do them all now, and I'm back once they are done. Okay, we have done the rest of the red. So here you see the one that I did on camera. You can see this one, and we did the same on the pistol, on the glow. I went without the bubbles on the glow, but here I also put bubbles in different places. I did the other side of the mole, and then these ones I did the same. So these are done, okay, all the same, doing wet blending. And now we are going to start doing edge highlight on the black, okay. So to do edge highlight on the black, I'm going to use Scaven Bright Ding, Downstone, and Administratum Gray. I have them all in my wet palette, and this is just a matter of being patient and taking the black. And when it's there is two type of elements here that we need to take care. Okay, let me just, and you can see that my black parts still are a little bit gray. Okay, so first there is this type of things that we have here. Okay, first I go with the Scaven Bright Ding, and then I will take Downstone, and I will do just like that. Okay, and if it's too much, then I come back with the scaven brightening. I will darken where it's too much. Okay, this is one. But the most important parts, or the ones that are going to be more time consuming, is all the edge highlight I want to do on the other parts. So for example, let's do here, it is very visible, this carapace. So first I'm going with, I will go directly with Dumbstone, and you can see we can do very nice. This is a very nice edge to highlight. This I'm not asking you. The next one is going to be more tricky because we have less space for mistakes. So here we need to go from the other side, and you can go quite thick. Okay, don't worry if it's too thick. Okay. The important is that you do more or less an even line, and be quite thin to have good control of the flow. The part that we don't do is this part here. I will do another effect on where we have the antennas. Remember, I'm doing all this with Dumbstone. You can see it's quite aggressive, too stark in a way. And this is just a tip when you do edge highlighting. Now we go and we take the darker grain. Okay, we take the scaven brightening and we go next to it. Okay, and we can make it thinner, thinner, thinner. And you can see that when we are doing this, our edge highlight is looking sorry, much better. I have to put some water because it's a little bit too thick. And then I will finalize first all this. This one is much easier, so just with one touch of Dumbstone is quite visible because the edge on top is very sharp. Okay. What we do next? We take the administrating gray that is very, very, very light, and we just touch some of the corners. And the administrative gray I have is pretty light. Running out of the administrative gray, and it's the way that the new pot is coming. Okay, what I do is no, it's too thin. Okay. minute. Well, just okay, something like that. We just applied where we want some additional highlight. You can see at the back, for example, we can do this part there. Okay, let's do a little bit the face. This may be the most focal part, and I'm going to start with downstone here, with Scaven Bright Ink. This part is this one is quite tricky because it's combination of edge highlight and blending that we will need to do here. So these things I'm going to do is I'm going to okay. Well, first you do it very visible, so you know exactly what you want the highlight. Now I take the darker gray. Okay, so you can see I'm going along with the darker gray. And the lighter one. here. Okay, and we keep doing. So we can do now, for example, this. Type of armor plate that he has here. Okay. As you can see, everything is a combination of edge highlight and blending, because the parts that are this armor have some parts that have quite a nice curvature. Looks like almost, yeah, these parts are really, so we are going to do the same on the arm. So have a really nice curvature, nice shape, and you want to do two things, right? You want to highlight to do the armor section, but on the other side you also want to enhance the shape, so you need also to do some wet blending in the middle. This is flatter, so you can avoid the wet blend. I will not do the wet blending in the middle. The only difficult part here is the access. This part is quite difficult, and I have Corax black next to me just in case I need to help me on the wet blending as well. Okay, so we will go. Okay, so it's all about that, and it's a repetition of the same. So I will keep doing the rest of the Zoat, and I'm back when it's done. Okay, we have done now all the black, so this how looks like. Okay, and it's time to paint them. I realized I'm missing some of the base colors in metallics, so I'm going to use now quite a bluish color, Barthesar Gore, and I'm going to use this for some other metallic parts. Okay, so to combine with the already applied silver. So normally the metallics I don't use the wet palette, they don't work well under the wet palette, and I'm going to do this, for example, for this time. This looks, this back part of the pistol. This pistol is quite weird. And I'm thinking what color to do some of the tubes and other parts. Okay, go up to this position. Okay, and I'm going to do as well this back bottle here that he has. Okay, so I will apply Balthasar Gold on these parts, and I'm back. Okay, next I'm going to use a Messy Desert. Okay, this one, to do some of the wires or cables, to give them a sorry. So I will do this on different wires. I will apply this one and I'm back for the next step. Okay, I was hesitating if doing or not another part, but I think I will stop here, part 2. Okay, because I still want to do some detailed work on some other parts. So I will stop here, part 2, and I will come back with the part 3, where I will finalize the miniature. Sorry if I have to do 3 parts, but I think it's going to be easier to digest and easier for everybody to be able to handle. So I will come back with the third part, where I will definitely finish the miniature. Okay, you see how they look like. I'm going to work now on the tubes, do some other washes and so on. So as I want to do this with high detail, I prefer to do it in the next part. So, as usual, I hope you're enjoying this one. Please give a like if you like it, share if you think other people can be interested. And thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.